Tesla is going through the worst downfall in the automotive industry. Sales are down, the brand's reputation is dirty. What was originally the pioneer of electric cars in 2008 with the Tesla Roadster is now the shameful brand doing anything to survive. The decline mainly started when the Cybertruck, also known as the Fridge, was released. But what's interesting is that Tesla's decline is now favouring the rise of other new companies, such as this one Italian designing group called GFG Style. 2 months ago, GFG released a prototype that is so similar to the Cybertruck that it's putting it to shame. Stick till the end and you'll discover how good the Cybertruck could have been if it wasn't for Elon Musk ruining it. You see, GFG Style was founded in 2015 by Giorgetto Giugiaro. If his name doesn't tell you anything, you seriously need to boost your car knowledge by subscribing to the channel and never missing any video ever again. Giugiaro is the most famous car designer in the world. He designed for over 40 different car brands, featuring over 300 car models. His career started in 1955 when he got hired by Fiat while still being in art school. At the age of merely 17 years old, he designed the Fiat 850 Coupe, which became a bestseller the next year. After working for Fiat, he moved to a company named Bertone. Bertone is that kind of company that you never hear about, but still contribute to a huge part of the car market because they're paid by car brands, for example Alfa Romeo, to design their cars, which is an alternative to Alfa Romeo hiring a whole team of designers that they're not even going to be actively in need. Now back to Giugiaro. He designed many Alfa Romeo models under Bertone, among them the 2000 Sprint in 1960. He then became head of styling at Ghia and started gaining in popularity. He styled the De Tomaso Mangusta, which shaped literally half of the cars that were released the next decade, including the Maserati Ghibli and the DeLorean. He went on and started his own styling company in 1968 called Ital Design. From there, he worked for brands from everywhere around the world and designed so many cars and concepts that he was named as Car Designer of the Century in 1999. Fast forward to 2015, he sold Ital Design to Volkswagen and started another styling firm called GFG Style. He partnered with his son Fabrizio to design for various companies, hence GFG, which stands for Giorgetto Fabrizio Giugiaro. In 2018, the first concept they designed was the GFG Sibylla, which is a futuristic EV inspired from the 1963 Chevy Corvair concept, which by the way was also designed by Giugiaro. The interesting thing with the Sibylla is that it can share its energy with homes and other vehicles, thus becoming part of the electric grid. The next year, they released the GFG Kangaroo concept, which is a performance SUV capable of, as its name claims, jump, just like BYD's Yangwang U9. Now fast forward till 2 years ago, in 2023, they landed a huge partnership with a startup car brand called Lafitte, with whom they released 5 high-performance vehicles, among them the Lafitte Atrax and the Lafitte Barchetta. Finally, their last design before the Peralta involves a collaboration with Hyundai, which helped bring to life the Hyundai Pony that originated back in the 70s and was abandoned due to the financial turmoil back in the time. Now back to our GFG Peralta, which was announced in May 2025, right after Tesla reported its worst quarter since 2022. The most obvious thing with the Peralta is that it has the same headlight shape as the Cybertruck. But the real inspiration comes from the 1972 Maserati Boomerang, which was also one of Giugiaro's designs. It features a folded body made out of polished aluminum and carbon fibre. Just like so many other concepts from the 70s like the DeLorean DMC-12, the Porsche Tapiro, and of course the Boomerang. The Peralta has no traditional doors. Instead, the entire windshield comes off when you need to get in or out of the car. But if there's something that truly shows Giugiaro's designing style, it's the interior, because it seems realistic enough for us to believe in such a car going into production, unlike most of the concepts that feature weird interiors far from reality. Now it doesn't even stop here, because what's under the hood is even more impressive. The Peralta uses the same engine used by the Maserati MC20, making it a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, twin-turbo, 3-litre V6, pushing around 621 horsepower. If that didn't catch your attention, I don't know what will, because if the Cybertruck was designed by Giugiaro, we would be already driving this around. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss anything cars and business.